We'll go over here, add a song. You can add one from the set pages where you saw that, and you get this little form. I don't, you know, one of the things I've tried to do with my set list is keep it data light. I get tired of, for example, on Reverb Nation, whenever you put in the details about a gig, you have to put in all manner of details, and it's just a pain in the neck. So this keeps it pretty focused on what you want to achieve, rather than focused on some other thing out there. So we'll call the song, I'm going to put in 2 or 3 songs just so we've got it. First song, we'll call it first song. Now let's cover this field quickly here. Display on set list is different to song name. The reason being that I don't know about you, but when I'm running sets, and depending on the setup, I quite often have little notes next to the song names to remind me of things. For example, if the drummer starts the song with a 4 count or a 5 count or whatever it is, or I quite often for my acoustic shows have which position the capo's in. So let's do that. So I might put on my set list that it's a capo 3 song, for example. I'll call it an original. It's an original or a cover. The original artist is MySetlist. It might be Vincent Tuckwood. I don't know. It can be anything. And of course, the first song's always high tempo, so let's call it a high tempo song. But it's your call, that one. It's all relative. I'm not collecting data on who's got high tempo, mid tempo, low tempo. It's really just your call, and it does affect slightly what happens on the setlist view. I'll show you that as we go through. So we'll add that song. The song will appear on there. There's a bit of functionality I want to show you on this page. That's I've enabled it now for you to use, and over time I've got bigger plans for it, I guess. But for now, you see this thing called rating over here. It's a scale of 1 to 5. Your scale again. You can just rate this song and say, okay, I think it's around there. I think it's around a 2, for example, and it's going to come out there. Longer term, what this does is I'm planning on building in if I do build the premium level, then there'll be the functionality to share your set list with your fans with the question, were you at the gig last night, what did you think of each song, so that they can go in and rate it. And over time what you're going to see is 2 bars, your rating here and the audience rating, so that you get a feel for which ones are your great songs that the audience love, which ones are great songs that you haven't played for a while, what I call the sleeping giants, which ones nobody's interested in and hasn't heard with sleeping dogs, and let them lie, you know, that sort of thing. So all of that comes from the rating, but right now it's just your way of tracking for yourself what it looks like. So let's add a couple more songs in here, just so we've got some to work with on a set list. We'll call that second song number 2. That means something in the UK. I don't know if they say that in the US, but anyway, it's a number 2 song. Alright, let's go here, and it's my set list, and we'll make that a mid-tempo song. And then finally, you'll see it's just reloading as it goes through. Let's do one just so we've got it, and we'll put it as the coolest song. I think it deserves an ever in caps things. There we go. So we'll call that a cover, and we'll get it by the master John Lennon. There we go. And it's a low tempo song. Cool. Okay. So in the space of a couple of minutes with me blathering on, we've managed to add 3 songs in there. I literally sat with the tool shortly after launching it a couple of weeks back, and I did my 80 songs. It took me a little while, but it's pretty straightforward to do it. You just have to get in the routine of doing the songs, and once they're there, you can sort them by song name. You can sort them by artist. You can sort them by rating, so you could very quickly call up which one's my highest rated song, which one's my lowest rated song, and it'll only show 10 per page, so it keeps it manageable. It keeps it on one screen. You're not doing endless scrolling all the way through there. Functionality that could be added here, searching for songs, etc., but I've not done that in the first release. I was more concerned to get it out. So we've got songs. Now we need somewhere to play.